it's like to have your livelihood suddenly vanish. Remember, I used to be a dentist.
Oh, right. Of course, it's not really the same, is it?
What's not?
My business started going south because of a bad economy. It got worse when my son was accused of a crime that he didn't commit, but you lost your license because you went to prison for a crime you did commit.
Why are you being this way?
Because what's happening to me is unfair. What happened to you was...
Justice?
That's heavy stuff, and it takes a big man to handle the desperate housewives of Wisteria Lane. And these guys certainly fit the bill. Please welcome Doug Savant, Carl McLaughlin, and James Denton. All right. So we've been hanging around with you guys for a long time now, and we hope it'll be much longer. So I know you do. So far, you haven't been knocked off. So let's just get it straight. Carl, married to Bree.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Doug, married to Lynette.
Correct.
Now, you've been with us the longest. You were married to Susan. Now you're done with Susan. You're living with Catherine. Okay. Just a nice little simple
for now.
show. So I'm going to ask you the dumb question that people ask us, since you have all of these women with you all the time. Are you three guys friends off camera?
Since Ricardo's not here, we can talk.
No, I love these guys. We sort of do some socializing, and but I have profound respect for them as actors. I mean, I think Jamie's when he's not drinking, he's a great actor.
Yeah.
The best. No, they're great guys. And I came into the show after a couple of seasons, and they welcomed me in, and were really...
Yeah, well, you've been there from the beginning. Haven't you both been there from the beginning?
Yeah. Don't look at me.
Yeah, except you're still married, you're not, you've changed,
right.
You're still, just to clear things up.
Yes, I'm still,
your character, Orson.
Yeah.
Right, you spent 5 years in jail after you tried to kill Mike. You with me so far? Last week, you had a little kleptomania, and Bree caught you stealing.
Yeah, problematic.
What is with you?
Well, Orson, he's a complicated kind of character. He started off as kind of evil Orson.
Yeah.
And then we tried Orson Light, for a year or two. And it's time now to go back to Orson Dark. So
You're Orson Dark.
Yeah.
You're kind of a schnook. You're in it. Oh, sorry.
I'm a schnook.
Be careful, Barbara.
The last time. No, I'm going to do a cold callback. The last time I was here, Barbara said, "Oh, you're so much younger and thinner in person." I said, "So that means I'm fat and old."
I've done it all wrong, right?
No, let's get to it, Barbara. This is The View.
But no, well, with you, Doug, your character's marriage suffered when your pizza business failed, and then
that's what I meant.
That's when we met.
When I was suffering, you were suffering.
All right.
Self-confidence.
And then last week, Tom viciously competed against Lynette for a job. So now, please tell us, are Tom and Lynette going to make it?
Oh, Tom and Lynette going to make it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
You don't know.
That's the great thing about this. I don't know. You're right. You're right, Joy. But for today, we're gonna stick to that. Okay. Pipe down.
Especially here on the lot.
Yeah. No, Tom and Lynette. I think they've got a really solid relationship, and they have at the end of the day, a profound love for each other. So I believe they are the couple that is most likely to overcome these kinds of obstacles. Yeah.
James, what about, you have Mike, who just moved across the street from Susan with her best friend. That's enough to throw her into a complete tailspin. She's paranoid about a lot of things. Is this a safe thing to do?
Can't anybody just date somebody off the street? There's nobody outside of Wisteria Lane. It's so oddly
what
creepy,
is the street
incestuous.
next to it called? We always wonder.
Yeah, I know. But it's really fun. I love working with Dana. Terry, thank God for her, and our the chemistry we had from the beginning, and we've become really great friends. And I think the idea is for us to find each other again, hopefully. But Dana's been great. We've had a blast this year. But the moving in is tricky. The great part about it is the brilliance of Mark Cherry is with the son. and the boy trying to decide, he wants to go to Catherine's for lunch because she's a better cook, and so the MJ's going back and forth, and that gives the women, it's all about the women. Let's not kid ourselves. It gives them some great stuff to play. So I think
we want to know why you didn't replace Joe the plumber. You've been a plumber for years.
I know, it's very funny. Suddenly there were 2 plumbers that were on the talk show circuit. I know.
I would like to interject something, because Whoopi, you've been sitting here trying to see. I see Whoopi throughout this interview. She's got this look on her face like, what the hell goes on that show? What is wrong with these people? Is that, am I reading you right?
I've seen it a couple of times. I like it. But, by Sunday night, I'm like out. By the time stuff comes on, and, I'm a Lost fan. But the thing I want to ask you guys is, because the guys seem to turn over quite a bit on the show.
Well, those 2 have not.
No, but my question is, do you get nervous now when a script comes to you? Are you scared to look in and see if you're gone?
Ask Kyle after the one we read this morning.
My little comment. Yeah, I do. Yeah, you don't know. That's the thing. The thing about television is, you get a movie script. It's like, okay, you start here and you finish here and done.
Right.
Each week we get something and we don't really know where we're going to go or what's going to happen, which is fun, but it's also a little nerve-wracking.
But tell us about Nicolette Sheridan, who we read is leaving the show. Did she want to go? Did they want her to go? Can you tell us what the story is?
Oh, Nicolette.
Everybody know?
Well, we're just really happy because there's an extra trailer that we're going to be able to.
Somebody wants to. We're going to fight over a trailer.
Yeah, that's that.
That's very. So nobody knows the real story yet.
Not really. I'm sure that it had to be at least partially mutual, because everybody has so much respect for her and she's so great.
Yeah.
And I know that she was in a great mood about it and about all of that story. I don't know the specifics, but I know Mark, when he decides something's right artistically, he goes to the actor and they talk about it. And, of course, Nicolette has a ton of things she wants to do. So I honestly believe it was mutual.
As well as with the 5-year jump that we took at the start of this season, it still gives us the ability to go back in time and see other Edie storylines. So I'm not certain that you've seen the last of Edie Britt on
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Kyle, I understand that you're turning 50 and you're having a big party.
Well, I just had one.
I don't see any gray hair.
Well, that's the
He's well preserved,
magic of television.
You have a new baby.
I have a new baby. Actually, we had a party just the other night, and we had a photo booth set up, and so I took the liberty of bringing a shot of my wife. There we are.
And which one is the wife and which is the baby?
2 dogs. There's a baby in the middle.
That's a cute shot.
A daddy at 50.
A daddy at 50. Well, yeah, daddy at 50.
That's nice.
It's not bad. He's a big boy.
Now, Kyle,
I got to keep going to the gym, or I'm going to be in trouble.
I heard that Doug was a bit upset with you during one of the recent tapings. What happened with you two?
So angry. We had a scene that we did last year where the camera was to move off Doug's scene and then right into my scene, and it was a water in the face kind of moment for Doug and then to me, and I couldn't get my lines right, so we had to do 3 or 4 different takes. He wasn't very happy with it.
Hey, I just demand a certain level of professionalism.
And I was unable to deliver. But actually, it was just because I was laughing the whole time.
But this kid, I think you got a future in the business. You're going to be okay.
Thank you.
Well, it's called Desperate Housewives, but the guys on Desperate Housewives are pretty terrific, and you're all very fine actors. And we've been seeing you for quite a few years in the View. Yeah, you're cute, and we hope you'll stick around, too. What we want to tell you that Desperate Housewives airs
Sunday nights, all I know.
At 9, and it's right here on ABC. It's just such a fun show. Thank you all for being here. We're going to be right back with General Hospital with us tonight. Thank you.